the 5 ways you get stock at EXP. And I want to do this quick, and maybe we could do a little clip of this, right? Because, again, it's a difference maker with us, right? Ownership. So here's how you get ownership as an agent. The first way, your first sale every year, right? Second way, when you cap, what is capping? You're on an 80-20, right? Till that 20% equals $16,000 to the company. You do that, you get stock. For the first sale, $200 worth of stock. For the capping, $400 worth of stock. The third way is, anybody want to repeat it? Not yet. The third way is when you sponsor an agent. When you sponsor an agent into the company, anywhere in the nation, you get $400 worth of stock. The reason I do these 3 first is they're vested in 3 years. You get the stock. I'm going to repeat this. It's not stock options. A lot of people say it's stock options. It's not stock options. You actually get the stock, but you can't cash it for 3 years, which helps in what? Retention. Guys, there's 2 things in a real estate company: acquiring agents and retaining them. Our retention level is great. Our attrition is lower than any other company. Why? Because people are waiting to do what? Get their stock. There's the first 3 ways. The fourth way is what I want you all to do today, if you haven't done it already, is to push the button and do what? Take 5% of your stock, 5% of your commissions, 5% of your commissions, and you get it at a 10% discount on every single sale. If you're not doing that, push the button today.
It's a no-brainer.
It's not just a no-brainer. It's the fact that I have agents go, Gene, I've been here 2 years. I haven't recruited a soul. And I've got $138,000 worth of stock. That's my son, who's been here 2 years. His wife calls me and goes, we have 100. Well, how did we do that? Right? He's not even an icon. Does this make sense? Yep. So do that. There's the first 4 ways. I usually do those on one piece of paper and then try to erase with my cell phone. You cannot erase with a cell phone. You need, just so you guys, if you notice that. Then I take another piece of paper. And how many people are here and are icons? Raise your hand. Oh, God bless you. Congratulations. 2 years? Congratulations. Dude. And here's the thing about icon. How'd that feel?
Amazing, because I didn't think I could do it. After 2 years, I was bummed. I told him, I don't think I could ever do it. And then finally.
Isn't that a good feeling, though? It's a goal-setting thing. So I said, here's what we want to do at EXP. We want to attract and reward top producers. We are a top producing company. What I mean by that is we have an icon program, and here's how it works. Did I tell you I mentioned that 80-20? You cap at 16,000? I write that really big over here. I said, that's your cap. I said, there's 2 ways you can become an icon. The first way is the most common, is once you cap, so I don't know how many sales it takes you, but you pay in the 16,000, right? You're going to be capped, okay? Up until then, you're on an 80-20, then you go to 100%. When you're at 100%, I'm hoping, I think this is the way probably you did it, you had another 20 transactions, and just for those 20 transactions, we charged you $250 on those 20 transactions for an extra $5,000. Now let me explain to you what a transaction is. A sale, a lease, or a referral. I've done this for some people. In fact, Kong Win in Austin, Texas, he says, Gene, I do 15 referrals a year. That's why I talked about referrals. He goes, I do a lot of referrals. I said, he goes, I might not do, I said, well, there you go. So you can do a lease, a sale, or a referral. We're going to charge you $250. We charge you another $5,000. So it's $16,000 plus $5. And somebody goes, well, now I'm paying 21. I go, uh-oh, now you're an icon. And we award you $16,000 in stock. Okay? After that, instead of charging $250 for a transaction, we charge $75 for a transaction. The first person I showed this to 5 years ago, her name is Sherry Elliott. True story. She does 200 units a year. It was my first icon agent. And when I got to here, she goes, oh my gosh. And I said, then we're going to charge $75 for every transaction after that. And she said to me, Gene, we have to make some money. We have to save some money. We have to make some money. We. I said, she got it. It's our company. It's we. See, everybody else in real estate, brokers up here, you're down here. Don't tell me any different, dude. Brokers up here, you're down here. It's a tops down deal, right? I'm sorry. Now it's we. Sherry Elliott, you know what her first $16,000, do you know what it is worth now? She paid in 16, got $16,000 back in stock in 2016. Guess, $1.5 million. I called her the other day. If she would have stayed at KW, are you kidding? She's an icon for 5 straight years. She told me she has $9,000 or $10,000 worth of stock. She's done the 5%. She's sponsored agents. She's done the first closing every year. She's capped every year. Bing, 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 bing. The second way you can become an icon is how? You guys probably don't even know about this, do you? The second way you become an icon? There you go. There's my friends. Again, we are an adaptable company. After we did the icon for a couple of years, I said, we're not going to appeal to my buddies in San Francisco, Chicago, Miami. They don't do 20 transactions in a whole year. If you did 20 transactions in downtown San Francisco, you were the top agent in the whole city, right? So I said, so what you can do, once you pay in the $16,000 and you go to 100%, and you do $500,000 in GCI, okay? GCI, that's your total commissions. Write us a check for $5,000. Stroke us a check for $5,000. Bada bing, bada boom. You're an icon. That will appeal to all the people in the high dollar areas. Some of you guys probably are. There's the second way. I always do the transaction way first, mainly because that's probably 90% of the realtors in America. Correct? Most of you guys are unit people. I was a unit guy in Texas. Texas people are units. Our average sales price in Texas is what? In the whole state?
Less than 300 probably.
Less than 300.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yes. Texas, you can still build a brand new home for $150,000 out in the boonies, right? No, it's still on wheels. No, I'm just kidding.